Welcome everybody to Without Invitation with Victor Homweswana. Zambia is open for your business and is looking forward to welcoming you and joining us on the line here from the Trade Industry Africa at the Department of Trade, Investment and Competition in the Republic of South Africa in Pretoria, Director John Rocha. John, thank you very much. Welcome. For those who don't know Trade Invest Africa, what do you do?
Good morning, Victor, and good morning to everybody watching. Trade Invest Africa is a part of a branch within the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition that is responsible for the promotion of export and development of export markets for South African companies. And we are also responsible for assisting South African companies with their outward investments into the continent. So that's, in essence, our main mandate. Trade Invest Africa was established in 2016 in order to introduce a little bit more dynamism and accelerate implementation or improve our economic cooperation with other African countries. We, at the moment, are responsible for especially bilateral economic relations with all African countries. We are the custodians of all the agreements that South Africa signs with other African countries, covering a number of sectors. So we are quite multidisciplinary. And we do so by signing memorandums of understanding and memorandums of agreement. We also do so by working closely with our private sector to identify opportunities for trade and investment around the continent.
Talking about bilaterals, you did something wonderful with the South African High Commission in Zambia 2 weeks ago. Tell us about it, please, and what came out of it.
It was a very positive engagement, and to be frank, it started quite early on in April with the introduction of the lockdown measures. We were experiencing a number of challenges with the movement of goods from South Africa to Zambia and vice versa. And we started interacting with Zambia, but we also felt that strategically, Zambia is a very important country. It's among one of the top 5 trading partners that we have around the continent. And the event that took place on the 9th and 10th of July was really aimed at bringing together government officials, private sector across from both countries to deliberate around some of the challenges that they were facing in light of COVID, but also at the same time to find solutions that are appropriate for our current situation. So it was a very positive engagement. We learned a lot, I think, from each other in terms of the challenges that our companies are facing in both markets. And as government and private sector together, we then agreed that we shouldn't leave that conversation just there. We didn't want a talk shop. We needed to be very proactive and ensure that whatever issues raised and agreements or areas of cooperation identified, we needed to do to ensure that we take it forward. So we have set up a joint task team on trade and investment, which involves representatives from both countries. And these task teams are organized in 7 work streams. One is a trade and investment facilitation work stream, agriculture and agro-industry, energy, mining, built environment and engineering services, local content, manufacturing, and skills development. So those are and also last one is transport and logistics. So those are what we are now busy with. We are engaged in consultations here in South Africa with private sector. So we have started to establish these work streams to get them to identify their plans, define their priorities, so that from the midst of August up to the end of September, we'll then have a series of engagements to come up with a joint action plan that will then begin to implement from there, from the end of September onwards.
Can any South African company, businessman, businesswoman, investor contact you? Is that how it works?
We are very open. We are available 24/7, and South African companies are most welcome to contact us who are interested in Zambia. Those who are already involved in Zambia as well, even if they are facing some challenges, that they may wish to bring to our attention, so that when we interact with our counterparts, we may raise that during our meeting. So they're most welcome to contact us at any time.
I'm going to be talking to High Commissioner George Twala in Zambia and to Msani Dlomo, the First Secretary for Politics and Economics. But I know you are accessible, but are you accessible as to share your contact details with us?
We are very accessible. My email is jrocha, it's ROCHA, at thedtic.gov.za. So it's jrocha, ROCHA, at thedtic.gov.za. And my cell number is 066 024 6150. I'm always ready and available to answer the calls.
I can attest to that. You are 24/7 available. Talk about a public servant with commitment. John Rocha, Director at Trade Invest Africa. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll definitely be talking to you again about other bilaterals with the rest of the continent.
Thank you very much, Victor.
Thank you.
Thank you.